Hey guys, I'm going to show you guys a new feature that we just added to the site, and that is the COVID only IR. So to add in the COVID IR, you're going to want to log into the league as commissioner. You're going to go to the commissioner tab, and you're going to select manage league. Under manage league, there's two places that you're going to want to go for this. First, the player pool to turn on this COVID IR, and then the second, the rosters page. So you can select how many players can be placed on the IR at once. So we're going to go ahead and select player pool under manage league. So under player pool, we're going to scroll down and then we're going to find injured reserve. You're going to notice the new option right here, COVID only. Only players listed on the COVID reserve list can be placed on this. So if we go ahead and select this, only COVID players can be placed on this IR. No injured players can be placed on it, just the COVID players. If you have player must be out or worse, player must be doubtful or worse, player must be questionable or worse, these all have COVID players under it as well, since they've fall under the line as out or worse. So if you have this selected, players that are listed as out can be placed on this as long with COVID. If you just want it to be COVID only, nothing to do with injuries, you're going to select this new option. If you want just injuries and nothing to do with COVID, you would have to use the player must be on the official IR. So that means if they're like a long-term injury and placed by a team, you can have it selected as that. Otherwise, you'll just have to manually adjust it if you want to come up with that rule for your league. So we're going to keep it as COVID only players placed on the COVID reserve list, and we're going to go ahead and save that. After that's saved, we're going to want to go to the rosters page below it. Here's where we're going to select how many players can be placed on the IR at once. So we're going to scroll down, we're going to see and find max on IR. So right now I've got to set up 2 players can be placed on the COVID IR list. You can go ahead and click the down arrow for that and adjust how many you want it to be. We'll go ahead and select 3, and we're going to go ahead and save that. So now we have it set up that's a COVID only IR list, players listed only by the NFL on the COVID reserve list will be able to be placed on that, and each team can place up to 3 players to be placed on that IR list. If you have any questions about how to set up the IR or any questions about the new COVID reserve list, feel free to contact us at support@rtsports.com or give us a call at 636-447-1170. Thanks.